Can he add to the goals he scored already this season? He's already the top scorer in the league. What a match. And it's live. Hi there, everybody. MLS football for you today. I'm Martin Tyler, looking forward to describing the action with the considerable assistance here of Alan Smith.
Looking forward to this one.
The match is Montreal Impact against New England Revolution. What about the away team today? How do you feel they will measure up?
I think this team has got reason to be really hopeful now that they're in the playoffs, because they're really strong. They've shown some good, solid form this season, and I think everybody else will be fearing them.
Number 36, Victor Cabrera. Number 23, Lauren Seaman.
Really anticipating something special from him here today.
His ability on the ball is second to none, Martin, and his teammates will be anxious to feed him that ball as much as they can.
Number 19, Michael Salazar. Number 21, Mateo Mancoso.
So this is how the hosts line up today. 4-3-3, and they've got natural wide players in that front three with a central striker.
I think that's the key, because those lads on the flanks, it's quite a complicated job actually, because they've got to come inside, support the centre forward, and they've also got to funnel back when they haven't got the ball, so an onus on them.
This is how the visitors will line up today. Well, it's 4-4-2 for them today, but we think the middle four might be a diamond, Alan.
Yeah, and it gives them a bit of solidity in the middle of the park, and I think the onus is on the fullbacks to provide the width in this shape.
Thank you for joining us. Now get ready for a great match.
And here's the referee, our man in charge today, Jefferson Robertford. Referee satisfied everything's okay, and off we go. And that's where the free part of the pitch is, in the wide areas, and he's got there. Great chance! Off the post! Now that's a throw. Werner. A real opening for him. Oh, they've got out of jail there. Throw in now. Werner. Should be. Goodness me, it's hit the post. It's gone out for a throw. That's a brilliant challenge. Diego Fagundes. Away from that slide tackle, and shoots! Hit it hard, but not very true.
The manager just hoping that that miss is not going to come back to haunt them. They are creating chances, but that was a costly miss.
I don't know whether the visitors will be being G'd up by their manager not to take this one lightly, but it was a pretty comfortable win. They had the superiority on their own ground, but, you know, football is strange. The game should be played without the psychology, but home teams usually do better than away teams.
Well, that's right, and they should be full of confidence, shouldn't they? Because I think they are actually a better team than their opponents today, so we'll see if that bears out.
And it's a shot now! Well, they've all gone to the defender to say well done, but I think the guy who had the chance really should have scored.
Well, he had the chance to get his shot away, even though he had to take it quickly. Should have done better.
trying to stretch the opposition, using the wider areas here. There's the interception.
This is a team on top of its game. It's certainly been reflected in the results, and it's a run of victories, a massive run of victories that they want to extend today.
Well, you look at this team and you just, with good vision.
Gemali. There's some potential in this move. The pass not completed, really. And the ball knocked away long.
Nice bit of footwork.
To take the lead. That's a good goal for them, and they have been playing well. No one can really complain about them taking the lead here. They have been much the better side. And it's a fine piece of finishing. Well, that has been coming, and they've played well enough, making so many chances. They've taken this one.
Well, it's a dream day for those forwards, because no shortage of chances created. Top day for them. He's not the easiest of managers to work for, I know that, but these players are doing what he demanded beforehand now.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here.
England Revolution. Number 14.
Wanted for the free kick. Cabrera. I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it. And that, for sure, is a goal kick. You can't see this too many times, this goal.
Well, it's a clinical finish, first time finding the bottom left-hand corner, a real beauty.
Time wasting, Alan, do you think, from the away team here? They've got to win, perhaps in their sights now if they do well, but there are other ways of seeing it through from here.
Yeah, well, you can understand it to a certain extent. They've worked hard to get themselves into this position, and they don't seem to have too many ambitions of getting another goal now.
Diego Fagundes.
They could pose some danger now.
The return ball. Looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. Diego Fagundes. Good defending. Cabrera. Challenges for the ball. Fagundes!
Oh, they could have increased their advantage then.
Yeah, I think that would have been game over. It should have been really from that distance. Every manager wants his team to be ruthless, and that was such an opportunity. No wonder he's unhappy at that miss.
Well, that'll be a throw. Caldwell. coming on strong and looking to play their way through now. Nice bit of interplay between these two. The shot's on! And the goalkeeper, it's his ball. They're trying to dispossess him. Caldwell. A couple of teammates who are clearly on the same wavelength. He's going to try it! And now they're two up with another fine piece of attacking play. Typical, really, of the work of the players and the effort that they put in on the training ground. The manager's got terrific belief in attacking football, and he must be thrilled. Probably beyond even his wildest dreams. They attack, they score, they attack, they score. That's the kind of team they are. 2 for him on the day, and 2 very well taken goals. Restarting at 2-0.
New England Revolution goal.
Gemaili.
Number 14, Diego Fagundes.
Diego Fagundes. That's good movement forward here. Real chance. That throw has literally tossed possession away. Good screening, and he's kept the ball. Attacking well here. In here, and such quality in the build-up, and a brilliant finish, a wonderful goal, and that's the third, the hat-trick. It's a day he'll never forget. Well, Alan, maybe that's the one he'll treasure the most because it's given him the hat-trick.
Yeah, and he'll be taking home that match ball with a great deal of pride.
Well, sometimes games take a while to ignite. Not this one, not for this team. And that's the referee signalling for half-time, blowing his whistle, and it's 3-0 here at half-time. Well, what a player, what a performance in that first half, Alan.
Everything that fell his way, he took, and he'll be after more. What a hat-trick.
Chance off the post. Werner. Should be. Goodness me, it's hit the post.
Nice bit of footwork
To take the lead. A couple of teammates who are clearly on the same wavelength.
Gonna try it. He's in here.
Well, we wonder if the second half's going to be like the first, one-sided. Donadel. Out for a throw and over the touchline. Kobayashi. Diego Fagundes. Here's a chance to attack. Gemaili. I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it.
Good vision. Had to be very quick, the keeper there, to get the ball.
Gemaili. Anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to intervene. It's looking good, this move.
That's a wonderful tackle.
Free kick coming up.
Substitution.
Manager with a substitution here, another defender ready to come on. Possibly shutting up shop, Alan.
It looks that way, doesn't it? Trying to defend that lead, and why not? It'd be an important win.
17, Mikey Ambrose.
Cleared away, well away from goal. Diego Fagundes. Great player always, but really at the top of his game today.
He is almost those opponents intimidated by his presence down there.
They could pose some danger now. These two have got a great understanding with their passing. Well, they are in the lead and they are on the ball, but in their own half at the moment. Werner.
Shots off!
Blocked it then. Now we have a corner to come via that deflection. I think we've got to pay credit to the fullback who's been marking the winger, because he's given him nothing, Alan, has he? And so it's no surprise that the wide man's being substituted here.
Well, he's got nice and tight, all matched the fullback, but when that happens, you've got to try and mix up your game, give him something different to think about, and he couldn't come up with the answer.
Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting.
Thank you.
Gemaili. Werner. He's coming forward with some danger. We've got a corner now.
Substitution for Montreal Impact.
He has got the opportunity to change the tactics as well as the players with some movement from the bench.
To be replaced by number 8, Patrice Bernier. Substitution for New England Revolution. Leading the match, number 33, Donnie Smith. Coming on to the pitch, number 25, Matt Beasler.
It's under hit the corner, and the man at the front post gets it away. That would be a throw. Caldwell.
Wonderful chance. Great shot off the bar and in. When he hit it, I think he might have been worried that it would go over the bar, but it was below the bar, certainly off the bottom of the bar and in.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether he actually meant to hit it that high up, but he doesn't care now. He's loving that goal. Oh, he's loving it, the manager. He's seeing his team playing really well, just what he was asking for.
I don't think we expected this, such a one-sided affair, but look at the scoreline. Gemelli. There's a dangerous feel to this attack. It's looking good from their point of view. Made the challenge well. Werner. This could lead to a chance. Probing with the pass. He's through here. Diego Fagundes. And shoots! That's hit the bar and it's still in play. They're trying to dispossess him. A return ball. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. He has cleared it well. And here's the shot. Still a chance in there off the goalkeeper. Corner to be taken.
Well, here is that earlier incident, Alan. So close.
Well, his reactions were good to get to the ball first there, just couldn't perform the second bit and hit the bar.
He's put in the corner. And now the shot! He's blocked that well.
And the assistant signals for the throw.
Werner. The shot's on! No, it's offside.
Well, off is the goal-scoring midfielder.
Well, he's getting a good clap, and the fans here love him because he always puts in 100% effort.
Makes the challenge here.
He's on the move all the time and makes lots of these interceptions.
Shot's on! Great move, great goal!
Well, he's not far out, but you've got to be on your toes in these circumstances, and he was.
Well, they have scored yet again. They are a team to really admire the way they've gone about their business today. No slacking.
No, I didn't expect, actually, that this team would win quite so comfortably, but they've been top-notch today.
Well, we're in the last few minutes now, and the die has been cast in this game, really.
Change of possession here. Onto the attack now.
Good vision, brilliantly read, and much needed in that position to intervene.
It is going to be a change here, and it looks like a strategic one.
Entering the match, number 24. Anthony Jackson Hanel.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 4 minutes of added time.
Diego Fagundes. Wonderful chance from the ball in. He's got his shot off now. Hit it hard, but not very true. Werner. He's coming forward with some danger. Probing pass. Almost got through, but the keeper picked it up in time. And there is the final whistle. Well, undoubtedly, he was the star man today.
Well, he goes across and grabs the match ball from the ref, a hat-trick, and that's to be treasured by any player.
Well, that's it for this game. That's it for this season, and that's pretty much for you and me. Enjoyed it, mate.
As always, Martin, they seem to go quicker and quicker. Can't believe it's been about 9 months since that first ball was kicked.
Werner.
Should be. Goodness me, it's hit the post.
Nice bit of footwork.
To take the lead.
A couple of teammates who are clearly on the same wavelength.
Gonna try it. Wonderful chance. Great shot off the bar and in. Diego Fagundes and shoots. Shot on. Great move, great goal.
Major League Soccer. DC United 2, New York Red Bulls 1. FC Dallas 0, Los Angeles Galaxy 2. Houston Dynamo 1, Chicago Fire 0. Montreal Impact 0, New England Revolution 5. Portland Timbers 2, Vancouver Whitecaps 1. Real Salt Lake 1, Sporting Kansas City 1. Seattle Sounders 1, Colorado Rapids 1. So what do those results mean to the league table? At the top of the table remain New England Revolution with 102 points. In third, Toronto FC with 54 points. In fourth, Columbus Crew with 50 points. And then reading up the table, second bottom, Chicago Fire with 31 points. At the top of the table, we have new leaders in Portland Timbers with 51 points. In second, the former leaders, Seattle Sounders with 51 points, but only behind on goal difference. In third, moving down, are Real Salt Lake with 49 points. In fourth, Houston Dynamo with 47 points. And then reading up the table, second bottom, Sporting Kansas City with 28 points. Third bottom, Colorado Rapids with 38 points, but only behind on goal difference.
Well, the quarter-final coming up, home and away. First leg for you. It should be terrific, maybe even titanic. It's a matter of finding out which team is the stronger, and they are pretty strong going into it.
Once they've found their feet in this leg, I think we might see a bit of good, open, attractive football.
Today, it's Philadelphia Union against New England Revolution. I know Alan's keeping an eye on here.
What a performance it was in his last game when he grabbed 3 goals.
Number 2, Warren Forman. Number 6, Harris Adunian. Number 14, Fabian Herbert.
Now you've got your chance to check on the lineup for the home team. I think that back four is really important for them. They've got to be strong and solid, but they've got a bit of protection, haven't they?
They have. They should have more than enough. I mean, they're all good defenders in their own rights, but in front of them, they've got players who are going to be working really hard. And they could be a foot on the front foot. We'll wait and see.
The line-up for the away side. Well, it's the old joke, isn't it, Alan? Diamonds aren't forever, but they are for this game anyway, for this manager.
Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it? We've got those lads on the side of the diamond quite wide, but I think they might tuck in when they haven't got the ball, just to try and stay nice and solid through the middle.
Thank you for attending. Have a great time at today's match.
Here's the referee, Wilson Mountland. He's the man in charge today. Well, this could be a terrific contest, and it's underway now. Got to keep the ball here under some pressure. In comes the challenge. And here's the shot. You'd expect him to save that, and he did save it. They could pose some danger now. Just a heavy touch, the opposition can take the ball away. Smith. Caldwell. It's a good ball. The shot's on. Oh, they've got out of jail there. On the attack here. Excellent interception. Under some pressure, he shielded it well. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. Being closed down here. It was an early foul, and I think it's right for the referee to say, yeah, well, that's a free kick, and, you know, you can't do that. It's gone out for a throw. Now a goal kick to come. And in the news because speculation about him finishing his career.
I mean, only he knows when it's right. He might be feeling his body. But, you know, you need to think long and hard before making such a big decision.
go Fagundes.
That's a combination of skill and will to hold off the opposition. Now here's a chance to get at the opposition. He's been forced just to knock the ball forward by the press.
Your wallet was found on the concourse. Please identify and claim your belongings at
Promising build-up until that challenge. Here's a chance to attack. Smith.
Put in from the wide area.
Well, that's going to be a chance for him. Comes in with a tackle. Wijnaldum.
He's on the move all the time and makes lots of these interceptions.
So we'll restart with a throw-in. He's got support here. Diego Fagundes. Here's the chance. And the goalkeeper got a touch to that. Fine save. Corner given. And in it goes.
Very good distance to the clearance. I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it.
Fagundes to put them in front. It's a good goal for them, and they have been playing well. No one can really complain about them taking the lead here. They have been much the better side, and it's a fine piece of finishing. Well, it's a very good goal, and much deserved the way the team are playing.
Yeah, the stats don't lie. The number of shots on target, no surprise that they've scored.
So the first goal, it's 1-0.
New England Revolution goal. Number 14, Diego Fagundes.
Well, that's not so much in behind the defenders. Just the keeper to beat. He's overhit the pass. A shame, good idea. Now they're looking to get forward from this position. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. Proper tackle, that. Onyewu. Throw to come up now after the ball's gone out. Deflected out for a throw. He's spotted a teammate, and he's got the technique as well as the vision to switch the play. And that's good support as they build this attack. And shoots! You'd expect him to save that, and he did save it. Got the ball back by that interception. Could be dangerous. Fagundes! Well, let's look at it again, Alan. It was very close, and there would have been a scoring opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good position they fashioned themselves into there, and he did go a fraction of a second early. He was off.
Coming on strong, looking to play their way through now.
And that, for sure, is a goal kick. That's a fine goal. I want to see it again. I bet you do too.
It's lovely to see that kind of finish. Not an easy one by any means. He's got a lot of work to do to beat the keeper, but he does it with wonderful accuracy.
Reading of the by anticipating the pass. Must score! What a fine save! Corner. Corner swung in, cleared away by the defender.
Has indicated there will be a minimum
Two oohs around the crowd for a 3-minute add-on, which is what we're going to get for added time. Smith.
He's cut it back looking for a teammate. They have scored. They do lead now by 2. They've worked very hard for this. It should get them across the line at the end of the match, we'll see.
And he simply stroked that one home, giving the keeper no chance.
Well, let's take another look at the goal.
substitution.
There's going to be that change. It always looked likely, and the injured player departs, and the substitute will be bringing fresh legs and a fresh approach to the match.
Restarting at 2-0.
Good lead, good beginning to this quarter-final. A long way to go, of course, with the second leg still to come, but fast out of the blocks, eh?
Oh, well, I think they just they caught the opposition by surprise, and they just couldn't handle the speed at which they attacked.
Here's the chance. He saw the look from the other player and saw where the... Fagundes to put them in front. Good reading of the... by anticipating the pass. Must score! What a fine save. He's cut it back looking for a teammate. 45 minutes to go as we start the second half. Caldwell. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Real chance. Offside is the call. We can see it again, which of course the officials can't.
No, they get one chance, and he's done well with his chance. He's made the correct call.
Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. Real opening now. Beautifully guided past the goalkeeper. So a real captain's contribution here with a fine goal.
Was a good goal, and it came at a crucial time, I think, for his side. Real captain's input there.
I have to say it's so one-sided today, but all credit to the team that are racking up the goals.
Scott Caldwell.
Threads it through. It's an attacking move from him, and it's keeping them on the front foot. Working the ball around, working the opposition around. Coming up now, a corner. The ball's just deflected behind for that.
He's doing more, isn't he, than just keeping them ticking over in midfield. He's running the show.
No, it's obvious when a teammate is bang on form and you just keep giving him the ball because of that. And as you can see, that's exactly what they've done. He's been making plenty of chances.
In goes the corner. Well, it's come to nothing in the end.
Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation.
Well, he's got support here. Chris Pontius.
Promising build-up until that challenge.
Burner. Could be excellent vision. In with a chance. This might be it. Great move, great goal.
Well, they look pleased with themselves, and no wonder with the way they stroked the ball about and created the finish, picked out the spare man in the box.
Well, he's doubled up here with his second goal, and he took it in excellent style, just like the first one. I don't think we expected this, such a one-sided affair, but look at the scoreline.
Number 6, Scott Caldwell.
They're going to have to restart with a throw. Brad Knight.
They've got numbers in this attack, and it looks dangerous.
Very straightforward save for the goalkeeper. Diego Fagundes.
I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it.
Well, the home team has been outplayed, and the home supporters have lost their will to support, I think.
Oh, haven't they just? You could hear a pin drop here. Seen one or two heading for the exits. They're not impressed.
Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting.
Could be dangerous. That looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down.
Burner. Well, that is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. Well, this could be dangerous in a wide position. And here's the shot.
Keeper can deal with that.
Now this looks promising.
Crisp defending there.
He's on the move all the time and makes lots of these interceptions.
He's in here. Well, that's the sign of a top-class player to score like that.
Well, scoring in any game is worthy of celebration. When you get two, it is special, and he is feeling that special delight at the moment.
And here is another angle on that goal.
Oh, he's loving it, the manager. He's seeing his team playing really well, just what he was asking for.
One team really on their game today,
Goal
the
for
other
the
very
United
off colour.
States. Number 14, Diego Fagundes.
Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. Caldwell. Now here's a chance. That's a turnover in play. Well, that's not so much an interception as a poor pass. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. Diego Fagundes into the attacking third. Werner. Oh, nicely done. Real opening now. Oh, how cheeky is that?
Takes a lot of bottle to try that, but he's got it.
He looked the goalkeeper in the eyes and said, right, I've got the win here, and he's got the goal to show that.
I love that kind of finish when you don't have to blast it as long as the placement is right.
Well, here was a chance for him to make a real impression in the wide areas, but he's being substituted now. I think the crowd, by the sound of it, quite happy to see the back of him.
Yeah, well, I don't think his fullback will be because he had him in his pocket, but no end product from this lad today. Poor day for him.
Werner. That's good movement forward here. No time for an extra touch after the tackle. It's out of harm's way. Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. He's taking a risk there, so close to his goal.
Diego Fagundes. And he gives it back to it.
Coming on strong and looking to play their way through now. Shot on! The player's a bit unhappy about this, but we can see it again, whether it should have been offside or not. It was called offside.
Well, who'd be a linesman, but this linesman, he's one of the best, and he gets it right here.
Number 9, Charlie Davies.
We've often said, Alan, the fullbacks don't get proper appreciation for what they do, and it's not the position that the youngsters always want to go for. I think it's unglamorous, but it's been a glamour show today from this fella who's going to be taken off now.
Well, he's shown us how to play in this position. He's got all the attributes necessary to go all the way. Top class.
Well, I thought so. There'll be a good chunk added on. It's going to be 4 minutes. Played forward, a bit of menace in this attack. Trying to pick out someone in the centre. Beautiful goal.
Right, another fine goal. And the keeper, who's had to pick the ball out of the net, he's had a miserable time, as have the losing side here.
Well, that is delightfully taken.
Well, coming in from the right, that was so inviting. Wonderful delivery.
Great ball, great goal.
Well, he's just got ahead of his marker, pure and simple, and he wanted it more. Well, I know this manager's been working hard on the training ground on a certain shape, and boy, is it getting results out there.
It is now an extraordinary lead, and you could say really game over.
Number 8, Chris Tenney.
Referee says that's that.
one. It's over now, and they are now set up for that second leg, which they hope will lead them to the semi-finals.
Yeah, thoroughly professional. All about concentration now in the second leg.
What a brilliant performance from this fella.
Well, he was certainly the man to watch for the opposition, but they could do nothing to tame him. Got himself a brace to contribute to this win.
Saw the look from the other player and saw where the... Fagundes to put them in front. Good reading of the play, anticipating the pass. Must score! What a fine save. He's cut it back looking for a teammate. Real opening now. Beautifully guided past the goalkeeper. Werner could be an excellent vision. In with a chance. This might be it. Great move, great goal. Move all the time and makes lots of these interceptions. He's in here. Well, that's the sign of a top-class player to score like that. Oh, nicely done. Real opening now. Forward, a bit of menace in this attack. Trying to pick out someone in the centre. Beautiful goal.
Major League Soccer, quarter-final, first leg. Houston Dynamo 0, Portland Timbers 0. Philadelphia Union 0, New England Revolution 7. Real Salt Lake 1, Seattle Sounders 2.
It's always good to see international football, isn't it, Alan?
It is, and listen, as a player, when you're playing for your country, it's always a huge match, and whether it's a friendly, whether it's a competitive one, for these players, this is a big, big day.
Looking at the lineup, he's got all the components in place, hasn't he, the manager, for the pressing style of play that's been a feature of his team.
Yep, and many an opponent has found it difficult to cope with. If your touch isn't spot on against this aggressive type of closing down, you're going to lose it in dangerous areas.
The lineup for the away side. We've got it down as a 4-3-3.
Yeah, it's a system that the Netherlands used to use all the time. I think really they invented it, and plenty of countries have adopted it since. If it works, it's really tough to handle.
And it's Mexico getting us underway as the game starts here. That's a great interception. Vilakazi.
It's looking good, this move.
Well, he's got the ball there in the defensive zone by reading the play very well. That's safely away. Makocha.
A return ball.
Vilakazi.
Teammates arriving for the cutback here. Oh, well saved.
That will be a corner.
He's put in the corner. That's in. It's in off the defender.
Just looking at that deflection, of course, defenders do get attracted to the ball. He might have been better just letting it go.
Yeah, there's an argument to say that. I think the goalkeeper behind him is actually getting that point across now.
That has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Hector Herrera. Well, they've got the ball back now in the middle of the field. Vilakazi
Coming on strong, looking to play their way through now. They've opened them up here. The shot's hit the post.
and they've cut it out. Dueñas. Hector Herrera.
I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it. But they could pose some danger now. Surely! One in front, they would be a lot more comfortable if they were two in front, and they really could have been.
Yeah, might they look back on that with a bit of regret, because that was a great chance to extend the lead, wasn't it? Every manager wants his team to be ruthless, and that was such an opportunity. No wonder he's unhappy at that miss.
Possession changes feet. Vilakazi. Played back.
Camahelo Makocha. An opponent around him, that's good screening of the football.
There's some potential in this move.
Good vision here. Trying to lift it over the nearest defender and he couldn't.
Aquino. It's a poor touch and the possession's gone away. EVGA. Spotted that well and intercepted. Attacking now. Now this is an interesting attack. On the attack here. Makocha. These two have got a great understanding with their passing. Hector Herrera. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. Neatly intercepted. Makocha. There's good progress with this attack. It's a pass, another pass. At the moment, just giving them possession. And EVGA.
Great goalkeeper, great save. Well, he shouldn't have had a prayer there, but he's so agile, this keeper.
Well, they're a goal up. Now they've got a corner here. Corner played into the middle.
Dangerous pass, I think, with the keeper pushing it away.
And that will be a throw.
Whipped in hard and low.
Ayala.
Well, this could be promising here.
Looking for teammates in the middle. Made the save.
Peralta.
This could lead to a chance. It's good attacking play.
EVGA.
Well, that's over the top of the defender and one to chase.
Aquino.
Got the opposition backpedaling a little bit. Teammates arriving for the cutback here. Oh, what a fine goal! They lead by 2 now. They'll feel a little bit more comfortable, and they're good value for this advantage at the moment.
Well, this is the team in form, isn't it? They are excellent, these players today, and they've got their reward here.
When you look at all of them, they all fancy getting on the score sheet. They're all drifting forward. Well, I know this manager's been working hard on the training ground on a certain shape, and boy, is he getting results out there.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Herrera. Dam.
There's a dangerous feel to this attack. It's looking good from their point of view. Guided through. Real chance.
EVGA.
Difficult skill, good effort.
Yeah, timed it perfectly, as you have to do with those volleys.
Possession changes feet. Fourth official has indicated 3 more minutes.
Here's a chance to go down the outside of the opposition. With great vision here. Here's a chance. They've got him to score here. Well, they've taken the low route here, and they've got themselves a goal well out of the keeper's reach.
Nothing like for a manager seeing a goal like that. Real team effort. Great understanding between those lads down there.
Well, this is when it's tough being a goalkeeper. A little bit more on it, and it would have been a very fine save. As it is, he's picking the ball out of the net.
Yeah, he sets high standards, this lad, and I think he's just dropped below those.
The opposition in danger of being blown away here by the remarkable start to the game from the team that's taking them to the cleaners. Getting forward well as a team now.
This has been a very one-sided first half. We didn't expect that, Alan.
No, we didn't, and I don't think it should be when you look at the two sets of players, but the team in the lead have taken the chances brilliantly.
Teammates arriving for the cutback here. Oh, well saved. He's put in the corner. Well, that's in. It's in off the defender. Coming on strong and looking to play their way through now. They've opened them up here. Pass, another pass. At the moment, just Vilakazi. Corner played into the middle. Dangerous pass, I think, with the keeper pushing it away. Teammates arriving for the cutback here. There's a chance to go down the outside of the opposition. With great vision here. Here's a chance!
Well, we wonder if the second half's going to be like the first, one-sided. Good piece of interplay between the two. Promising build-up until that challenge. Trying to stretch the opposition using the wider areas here. Vilakazi. And it's going to be his throw here. No wasting time here. There's some potential in this move. The shot's on! Very good distance to the clearance. Good strong tackle. It's gone out for a throw. Well, we don't have wingers in every game these days, do we? We've had one here, and it's a shame because a great winger can make a great game because of their individual skills in wide areas, but he's going to be taken off now.
Yeah, I can't remember a time, Martin, where he's actually got past his fullback. Never been able to get the better of him. Well, his teammates will thank him for that.
Plenty of width, cleverly done. In on the goalkeeper, steered through. They've opened them up here. All the kindness. Oh, fantastic goal.
The way they moved the ball about there, Martin, before creating the chance was really good. They picked the right pass every time now.
A goal of top class, really, here.
That's all about anticipation and just snapping up the rebound. Well, I know this manager's been working hard on the training ground on a certain shape, and boy, is it getting results out there.
I don't think we expected this, such a one-sided affair, but look at the scoreline.
Carlos Vela. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch.
Delivered into the box.
Well, that has cost them, but only a corner. Could have been worse. Well, what a good game he's having to this point, Alan.
Well, the goalkeeper will be hoping his defenders can close him down a bit quicker because he has been peppering them in and scored.
And in it goes. Defended well. Got some strength, hasn't he, to shield the ball like that.
Well, the home team has been outplayed, and the home supporters have lost their will to support, I think.
Oh, haven't they just? You could hear a pin drop here. Seen one or two heading for the exits. They're not impressed.
Well, here's an opportunity with the ball over the top. Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there.
Well read by the defender.
Trying to pick out someone in the centre. Off the post!
Trying to catch the player in possession. It could have got through there, but the defender was absolutely on top of his game.
It's a good cross. Oh! He's got there and turned it over the bar.
Well, it's One change, and it looks like it's a case of just trying to freshen the team up a bit.
In goes the corner. And the header scores! Well, that header flew in for a fine goal.
Well, it wasn't just about the quality of header. That was good enough, but the movement that allowed him to find that space, that was the good bit.
Marvellous goal here.
Well, if you put it on the spot like they did, it's going to end up in something like that. It's going to end up in a goal.
And that's a goal well worth analysing again.
Well, it's great when a plan comes together and the manager doubly delighted with the way his team are playing.
And the winger now takes his leave of the game, having had an impact on the game.
Well, you don't get too many players of this calibre these days who can play on the wing and track back as well. He's got a good work ethic.
One team really on their game today, the other very off colour.
Looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. Nice interplay between the two of them.
I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it.
And it is. Well, we've got a free kick here. The referee points for it. Aquino. Vilakazi.
This turnover could be costly against a side that can break like this. Threading it through. Shot on! Well, it looked a bad miss. I think the defender just put him off.
Yeah, he's got to take a lot of credit for that because he had to take the shot quickly, the lad who was trying to score.
Well, there's a lot of talk about this lad, isn't it? And you can see why. It's such an important part of a team, the attacking side of it. But he does his other midfield jobs as well, but it's the attacking part of the game that's caught the eye today.
Yeah, that's a very important player in the modern game, somebody that can play a part defensively but retains the energy and the ingenuity really to make a problem for himself going forward.
Coming really deep as a forward to get on the ball. His teammates really telling him to get up the pitch. Got to pass the ball a bit better than this if they're going to make progress, giving it straight away. Got the ball and they're going at the opposition with speed. Opposition probing. He's in here. He's kept it out.
Well, it's going to be a substitution now.
Corner's taken. Out in front of goal. Delivered into the box. It's good technique to screen the ball away from the opponent here. Opportunity here. Well, that's a goal with class written all over it.
It looks wonderful when it comes off, not quite so when it doesn't.
They haven't switched off, Alan, late in the game. They've got another one extending the lead.
Not letting up at all, showing their ruthless side. Fair play to them.
A very comfortable margin for victory. Can't really be any comeback in the time that we've got left with such a difference between the two teams. He's coming forward with some danger. 4 minutes still to come of added time. Oh, he's through. Offside called, and we can see again now. Well, that's a good call.
Yeah, I think it was. And in the end, not a difficult one because there was a couple of yards in it, I think.
They've got numbers in this attack, and it looks dangerous. Able to cut that out with some sharp movement. Chance to go at the opposition with pace. Whipped in hard and low. Shots on here. Ruled out here, it was offside.
Well, the lad took it well, but quite rightly the linesman flag goes up.
Your view now, Alan, on the replay.
Well, first time of viewing, I thought he'd timed his run perfectly, but on closer inspection, I think he was just a yard off.
Well, that's brought to the end this international friendly fixture when I think only one of the two countries really turned up.
Yeah, one really meant it and treated it as a serious match, and the other really, whether they were experimenting, trying different things out, whatever, it didn't really work.
Great performance, masterclass really, reflected on the scoreline.
Yeah, I thought they played some lovely football at times, and when the chances came, they were clinical.
Put in the corner.
Well, that's in. It's in off the defender.
Teammates arriving for the cutback here. Chance to go down the outside of the opposition. With great vision here. Here's a chance.
On the goalkeeper.
Steered through.
They've opened them up here.
What a kind of... Oh, fantastic goal. In goes the corner.
And the header scores.
It's good technique to screen the ball away from the opponent here.
Opportunity here.
always good to see international football, isn't it, Alan?
It is. And listen, as a player, when you're playing for your country, it's always a huge match. And whether it's a friendly, whether it's a competitive one, for these players, this is a big, big day.
Well, this is how the home team shape up. We've got it down as a 4-3-3.
Yeah, it's a system that the Netherlands used to use all the time. I think really they invented it, and plenty of countries have adopted it since. If it works, it's really tough to handle.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Have a look now at the lineup for the visiting team. Granit Xhaka starts with Gürkan Inler in the centre of the park. We'll see how the striking option works with just one up front. The teams are ready and bursting to get the game underway. Vilakazi. Okocha. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. Stocker. Xhaka.
Could be a chance here. They've got the ball into a good area. Come away with the ball cleanly. Great tackle.
Vilakazi.
This is very risky.
And that will be a throw.
Okocha. That's a fine challenge, and he's got the ball. That's an easy cutout for the opposition, saw the pass coming. Trying to steer it through. Should be. Real chance now. Got to be. Right from the kickoff. They look like scoring. They have now.
Sharp from the off, and what a good goal.
He took a chance to get in there, and the ball just fell perfectly for him. Couldn't miss from there.
No, he couldn't. Point-blank effort, but you have got to be in the positions, haven't you, to miss them? The old saying goes true. It's been tight before that goal, but now the manager, he's so pleased because I reckon he feels his team can go on and win this.
That has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Xhaka. Stocker. Vilakazi. With great vision here. In with a chance. Into the box it goes, along the ground. The old 1-2. So quick, one after the other. And here he was, faced by the goalkeeper. That was the challenge. In you go. Easy as you like.
It looks easy, doesn't it? But I can tell you it's not. You have to be at the top of your game to try it and to convert it.
Restarting at 2-0. Xhaka. Makocho. Return pass. Good position. They've worked this attack very well into a quite a... This might be it! It's an offside decision.
Well, the players can't believe it, and neither can the crowd, but it's the right decision.
Well, this must have been very tight indeed, but we get the advantage of another look that the officials, of course, don't.
No, and it was such a close call, but the defence had squeezed and caught the lad offside, although he tucked it away well.
And it's going to be a throw here. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch.
The shot's on! Wonderful finish!
No heart in mouth time for the player that's hit it, but he's got his just rewards. It's a goal.
That does extend their margin now at an important time.
There's a huge golfing class out there, Martin, and that's been shown by the scoreline.
One team really on their game today, the other very off colour. Stocker. Able to cut that out with some sharp movement. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. No, it's offside. Good interception. Steered through. He's in.
Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here.
A real chance here.
Went for placement here, and not far away, but he'll be frustrated.
Well, when you're that far out, I think if you just get some power behind it, the keeper will have little chance, but he chose the other option.
Steven Zuber. He's on the move all the time and makes lots of these interceptions. It's a quick break. He's got his shot off now.
He really fancied him to score, but the goalkeeper kept his beliefs and kept him out.
Yeah, I mean, he'll be asking where his defenders were, but cometh the hour, he stepped up there, didn't he, the keeper?
and in it goes. They'll get a free kick for that. Kocha. Attacking well here.
Needs to be very nippy.
Just lent the ball to his mate and got it back again. Could be dangerous.
Vilakazi.
Pulls it back now. Oh, well saved. Goal!
Well, it's a poacher's goal, pure and simple, and this lad has done it time and again during the course of his career.
A goal that's been put away in prime fashion.
Oh, those kind of rebound goals, I used to love getting them because it's all about anticipation.
Let's have another peek at that goal.
Well, I know this manager's been working hard on the training ground on a certain shape, and boy, is it getting results out there.
I have to say it's so one-sided today, but all credit to the team that are racking up the goals. And here they are on the attack. What we get to see, of course the assistants don't. Whether that'll change down the years, I'm not sure, but anyway, the replay here shows he's got it right.
He has. I mean, there was no real goal-scoring chance, but the defence would be pleased that their organisation caught him off.
Lovely ball. Real chance. It looked a good cross, but in the end, it was misleading. The added time is 4 minutes.
There will be a minimum of 4
Read the
minutes.
intentions of the opposition there to make the interception.
Vilakazi.
Getting forward well as a team now. Guided through. In with a chance. Shots on here. How did he save that?
He's one of the best in the business with those kind of situations. Absolutely brilliant.
And it's taken. Kocha. Cross has gone straight to the defender, who's got time for an extra touch.
Well, this is the problem when you represent your country as opposed to a club. You know, the nation will not be happy with the side that's getting beaten here because in a pretty poor show.
Yeah, some strong words needed, I think, in that dressing room from the manager, because their attitude, well, it's been far from ideal.
It should be. Real chance now. Got to be. great vision here. In with a chance. Into the box it goes, along the ground. Like the old 1-2. So quick, one after the other.
They've worked this attack very well.
This might be it.
That's an offside decision.
Well, the players can't believe it, and neither can the crowd, but it's the right decision.
Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch.
The shot's on. Wonderful finish. It's a quick break. He's got his shot off now. Pulls it back now. Oh, well saved. Goal! In with a chance. Shots on here.
Well, we wonder if the second half's going to be like the first, one-sided. Vilakazi. Okocha. Return pass.
Guiding the pass through. Opportunity here.
Never panicked.
Placed it past the goalkeeper.
He looked the goalkeeper in the eyes and said, right, I've got the win here, and he's got the goal to show that.
I love that kind of finish when you don't have to blast it as long as the placement is right. Well, it's great when a plan comes together and the manager doubly delighted with the way his team are playing.
And the winger now takes his leave of the game, having had an impact on the game.
Well, you don't get too many players of this calibre these days who can play on the wing and track back as well. He's got a good work ethic.
I don't think we expected this, such a one-sided affair, but look at the scoreline.
Vilakazi. Little private game between the two of them.
Oh, very easy for the goalkeeper there.
Stocker. Into the attacking third. That looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down.
All about picking the right pass now as he cuts it back.
It's an excellent player who hasn't given quite the sort of standard of performance that you expect from him today. Disappointing, and the crowd a bit disappointing as well. They're certainly disappointed as the substitution is made.
Yeah, a bit harsh that. He's contributed a lot this season and they've been cheering him most weeks, so surprised by that reaction.
Xhaka. Stocker. Granit Xhaka. Okocha.
It's looking good, this move. Incisive pass. Gets his cross in. And he scores spectacularly.
Well, it's point-blank range, but you've got to be there to score. You've got to be there to miss it as well, but he didn't.
He followed his instincts, he followed the play in, and then he followed, watching the ball into the net.
Yeah, a lesson for any schoolboy, just to make sure you follow shots in, that you're in that danger area.
One team really on their game today, the other very off colour. Good vision. He's going to try it. He's made the save.
When we watch these teams, sometimes players, you know, they're quite happy to go off. I don't think this is one of those players, but he's got to go off now. The change is going to be made.
Yeah, listen, it wasn't for the one to try. He kept on going. He's a brave and honest boy, but just not his day.
Corner's taken. Cleared away by the defender. Coming on strong and looking to play their way through now. Delivery to the far post. Well, he's got to get rid of the ball quickly here from this ball into the box. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. Can finish it off. It's a goal here. 3 of the best. He's made them pay, and that completes a wonderful hat-trick. Well, no wonder he's wheeling away in a super celebration. To get a hat-trick is a fantastic experience, and he's just done that.
Well, having scored 2, he was just so full of confidence, and he never looked like missing that chance. Oh, he's loving it, the manager. He's seeing his team playing really well, just what he was asking for.
I have to say, it's so one-sided today, but all credit to the team that are racking up the goals. Camahelo Mokocho. Now this looks promising.
And that will be a goal kick. And the fullback is the one to be replaced. Off he comes. And the crowd not too happy about his performance. I think it's a bit mean, that.
Well, he hasn't enjoyed his best day, has he? But it's hardly been a nightmare for him. Just a substandard game. He'll hope for better next time.
Fry. Gurkanilla.
Well, he's got the ball there in the defensive zone by reading the play very well. Getting forward well as a team now. That looked really threatening, but in the end it was a bit of a damp squib because no one could connect with the cross. Okocha. Promising build-up until that challenge. Stocker. On the attack here. Excellent work with the tackle. It has been a case of the die being cast pretty early in this football match, and we've known who's going to win for a long time now. It has been very one-sided. Camahelo Mokocho. It's a super pass. He could be in behind. Goal kick to come.
It is the striker who's coming off. Striker who hasn't really struck in this game.
Yeah, I never thought he looked to get beyond the defenders enough. He didn't work those channels. He looked very pedestrian for me.
Stocker. Vilakazi.
Well, can he get to the ball? Opportunity now!
And the goalkeeper has done well to stop that one. Steven Zuber. We're hearing there will be 3 added minutes here.
3 minutes of added time.
Vilakazi.
Could score! Superb save.
He shouldn't have had a chance at all with that. Oh, what about those reflexes? Brilliant.
Oh, it's an offside decision.
Well, the players can't believe it, and neither can the crowd, but it's the right decision.
This is another angle on it, Alan.
Well, it looked like the timing of the pass and the run was spot on, but the defence squeezed, and I think they just caught him off.
Quite a decisive victory. Sometimes these international friendly fixtures finish a little bit anemically, but not this one, certainly not for one country anyway.
No, well, the winning team will be delighted because they've got some of their strikers on the score sheet, and that'll set them up nicely for the coming matches.
No doubts today, right, really, from scoring the first goal, that they were going to go on and have a big win.
Yeah, it's not often you see it, but we couldn't really see any other winner, could we? So confident from start to finish.
It should be. Real chance now. Got to be. With great vision here. In with a chance. Into the box it goes. Along the ground. Well, that's the old 1-2. So quick, one after the other.
Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch.
The shot's on. Wonderful finish. Pulls it back now. Oh, well saved. Goal! Guiding the pass through. Opportunity here. Never panicked. Placed it past the goalkeeper. It's looking good, this move. Incisive pass. Gets his cross in. And he scores spectacularly. Down the wing. Keeping the wide attack going. Can finish it off.
What a great chance for the side that is at home today, because they've already won the away leg.
They were impressive away from home, weren't they? If they're equally as impressive here, they'll be fine, won't they?
And this match is New England Revolution against Philadelphia Union.
Here is our New England Revolution lineup. Number 1, Cody Crawford. Number 21, Matt Wessler. Number 18.
Well, he could be the star turn in this game.
There's a lot of quick players about, but it's not always easy to use that speed, but this boy has mastered that to a T.
Antonio Lino De La Mea. Number 8, Chris Tierney. Number 14.
So this is how the hosts line up today. Well, it's the old joke, isn't it, Alan? Diamonds aren't forever, but they are for this game anyway, for this manager.
Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it? You've got those lads on the side of the diamond quite wide, but I think they might tuck in when they haven't got the ball, just to try and stay nice and solid through the middle.
Thanks. This is how the visitors shape up. The system that we think they're going to go with is 4-5-1. That one striker will need a bit of support.
Yeah, you do not want him to be left isolated, otherwise this formation will not work.
Thank you for attending. Have a great time at today's match.
Alvaro Aldgate takes charge of this game. So we're ready to start. Sit back and enjoy the next 90 minutes of football.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition.
Diego Fagundes. Little piece of interplay between the two. Shots on here. That's hit the bar, and it's Fagundes.
Well, what a start to the game that would have been for them, Alan. The first goal coming so early, but not quite.
Well, he's kicking himself. He can't believe he's missed from so close in too.
Maurice Edu. They've gone hunting it in the opposition's half. Neatly intercepted. He's given possession away here. Diego Fagundes.
I like the look of this attack. Looking for teammates in the middle. Cleared away by the defender.
Real opening now. Well, they've broken through here with a really good goal. And the celebrations reflect that. The supporters are going crazy. It's a terrific moment for the team.
To admire the way he placed the ball into the bottom corner of the net.
But the goalkeeper was in a decent position, but he was helpless to stop that one going in. Well, I know this manager's been working hard on the training ground on a certain shape, and boy, is it getting results out there.
And as you can see from the aggregate score, this has been a very one-sided contest.
For New England Revolution, number 14, Diego Fagundes.
the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. It's not really away, poor clearance. And now the shot! Still a chance in there off the goalkeeper. This is going to be a throw. Smith. Good defending. It will be their throw. Caldwell. Bonner. Oh, they could have increased their advantage then.
Yeah, I think that would have been game over. It should have been really from that distance.
Side able to dwell on the ball for very long here. Maybe he'll cross it here. What an opportunity if he picks out the right man.
Absolutely no trouble for the goalkeeper.
Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. Referee's pointed for a free kick here.
This is the kind of pitch that I think attacking players favour, Alan, don't they?
I think they do, yeah, because it means mistakes from defenders and a little bit of miscontrol, loss of footing, and you're in.
Bounced away from him. Stopped emphatically and just as well. The approach play looked very encouraging. Caldwell. Here's a chance to attack. Lovely ball. Just nicked it away from the attacker, the goalkeeper. Diego Fagundes. Caldwell. On to the attack now. The shot's on!
Goalkeeper able to make a save here.
Return pass. Anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to intervene. That's good movement forward here. He's through here, surely. Went for placement here, and not far away, but he'll be frustrated.
Well, when you're that far out, I think if you just get some power behind it, the keeper will have little chance, but he chose the other option.
Diego Fagundes. It could be an opportunity. They've won the ball. Going for goal. Two in front now.
Well, keep the concentration, and they've won this match, I think.
Well, this is what you call leading from the front. A strike from the skipper.
Yeah, he's popped up. But a very good moment there.
There's no hiding from the details of the aggregate score to show how one-sided this tie has been.
Could be a chance here. They've got the ball into a good area. Gonna try it.
Straightforward save for the goalkeeper. Maurice Edu.
Come away with the ball. Good vision here. Real opening now. He's tried to hit this one too hard, Alan, hasn't he?
Oh, I think he shanked it, Martin. Miles off target in the end.
CJ Sapong. Looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down.
He's on the move all the time and makes lots of these interceptions.
The fourth official has indicated
And
that
shoots!
there is a minimum of
I think that hit the post, Alan.
I think he did, just clipped it. So unlucky.
Keep the ball here under some pressure. Could be dangerous. Threading it through. And here's the shot. Well, it looked a bad miss, but I think the defender just put him off.
Yeah, he's got to take a lot of credit for that because he had to take the shot quickly, the lad who was trying to score.
Here's a chance.
Well, with this two legs scenario in this cup competition, a lot of hard graft has to go into it, but they are 3/4 of the way there to getting a place in the semi-final and in good shape to do so.
They are. I think tactically they've played it exactly right, and you've got to give great credit to the manager for that.
Shots on here. Cleared away by the defender. Real opening now. Here could be an opportunity. They've won the ball. Going for goal. And shoots.
Tough test this for the players in the second half, and the referee as well, who might have a big decision to make. At the moment he says we can play on, but that might be in doubt as the second half wears on.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition. And that will be a throw. Caldwell looking for teammates in the middle. Well, I'll give him credit for having a go, but it was nowhere near the target.
Yeah, he took responsibility, didn't he? And he'll be hoping it's a bit better next time.
Diego Fagundes.
Pulls it back now. He's aiming for the front post.
Comes out with a punch to clear the danger.
Under challenge, that's good.
He's got his shot off now.
Threw everything behind that shot and frustrated that it wasn't quite on target.
Well, if he keeps getting in those kind of areas, I'm sure he'll score pretty soon.
Able to cut that out with some sharp movement.
The shot's on.
Now we have a corner to come via that deflection.
Corner swung in. Corner far too near the goalkeeper. He's at his best in those circumstances.
Diego Fagundes.
Well, they could pose some danger now. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception.
And now the shot.
Now you could see what he was trying to do. Passed it into the net, but passed it off target, well off target.
Now they do need an injection of fresh enthusiasm from the bench.
Pressure to absorb, high up the pitch.
Tackle goes in.
Important challenge now, he must get the ball away.
Attention, Mario Williams. That's Mario Williams. Please come to gate 2.
Played forward, a bit of menace in this attack.
Thank you.
Got the tackle in. Burner.
Well, it's an important area to win back the ball, that.
Got to be. Right for his second goal of the game. Thwarted by the keeper this time.
Yeah, and that's a good stop. He stayed on his toes. Good reactions.
Supporting player alongside.
Burner whipped in from the wide area.
Closing him down. You can see what he was trying to do. Just stretch the opposition by getting the ball out wide, but it's gone out for a throw. Ambrose. Diego Fagundes.
Attacking now.
And that will end the threat, at least for the moment.
the shot.
Oh, nowhere near.
No, he's miscued that one. Miscued it badly.
This is interesting, whether the manager is just going to switch things around a little bit. Edu.
Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. Decision is a throw. It was a fair tackle. Some options now for the pass. Here's the chance to get in the cross.
And that will be a throw. Maurice Edu. Looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. Diego Fagundes.
Great team play, Alan, this, isn't it? Everyone wants the ball.
Yeah, and I think the movement off the ball gives the man in possession 2 or 3 options every time.
Referee says possibly a booking this. I think the manager's decided he wants to let the player have a great individual reception, which he wouldn't get at the final whistle. He's getting an ovation now as the substitution is made.
Yeah, and well deserved too. A strong contender for man of the match.
Here's Wynn. That's very good shielding of the ball. Could be a chance here. They've got the ball into a good area.
Ambrose.
Wynn. Promising build-up until that challenge. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. Wasteful pass, unforced error, really. Diego Fagundes. Oh, it could be on. And in the shot goes! It was a real opportunity, but there might be a key moment in there from a defensive point of view.
Yeah, well, they really did converge on him quickly. He didn't miss by much, but he's missed it.
Number 5, Oguchi Onyewu.
Onyewu being closed down.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for today's man of the match.
Tried to tackle here, and he's done that. Werner.
Diego Fagundes.
He gives it back to it.
They've been striving to get this sort of attack going, and it looked on there, and then the interception came in. That's a combination of skill and will to hold off the opposition. That's good movement forward here.
A minimum of 3 minutes of added time.
Good defending. Win. And shoots! Super goalkeeping. They've got a corner now. He's put in the corner. It's a poor corner, really. He's better than that. And the referee brings it to a halt. Well, the way this competition is staged, it's been a long haul, but on aggregate, they are through into the semi-finals.
Yeah, and I think the opposition, the losers, can have no complaints. They were the deserving victors here.
I think he was the best performer in a good team today.
Oh, lots of energy, lots of quality, and a good goal, along with plenty of chances.
Shots on here. Cleared away by the defender. Real opening now. Here could be an opportunity. They've won the ball. Going for goal. Shoots! And shoots! Super goalkeeping.
Major League Soccer, quarter-final, second leg. New England Revolution 2, Philadelphia Union 0. Portland Timbers 2, Houston Dynamo 1. Seattle Sounders 1, Real Salt Lake 0.
This is the heart of the matter of this competition, of course. This for a place in the final. Two very good sides to contest this semi-final here. Moments away from kickoff. Join us for that, and it's live.
Well, it's the first leg of this semi-final. With anything possible, you would expect, Alan, I guess, the home team to try to take the initiative. build up the advantage for the second leg. It's never perhaps quite as straightforward as that.
Well, no, at home you do need to try and be positive, but at the same time, Martin, I think one really important consideration is not conceding, not letting the away side get that vital away goal.
The match for you today, Atlanta United against New England Revolution.
Well, I wonder which of the sprinters on each side is going to be the dominant force in this game.
Well, they're both absolute flyers, and both will be hoping to get into one-on-one situations to attack their opponents. It's certainly an asset and an aspect of this match worth watching.
Lining up like this today, Atlanta United. The kind of players that we expect, the kind of performances we expect from the individuals trying to make this formation work.
Yeah, I mean, it can at first glance look cautious, but it just depends on the attitude of the players out there. And once they've got a foothold in this game, they can get a little bit more adventurous and push on.
This is the lineup for the away side. Well, it's 4-4-2 for them today, but we think the middle four might be a diamond, Alan.
Yeah, and it gives them a bit of solidity in the middle of the park. And I think the onus is on the fullbacks to provide the width in this shape.
Thank you for joining us. Now get ready for a great match.
And here's the referee, our man in charge today, Jefferson Robertford. And it's the start of the game here.
Looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down.
Could score! It's a fast start here.
They deserved that goal. They've been the better team early on.
Well, this is what you call leading from the front. A strike from the skipper.
Yeah, he's popped up at a very good moment there.
Well, it's a goal worth replaying over and over again, isn't it?
So the first goal, it's 1-0.
Goal for New England Revolution. Number 6, Scott.
Carmona. Villalba. And it's going to be a throw here.
First touch was good, but he's got to work hard to keep the ball. Played in the clear.
Promising build-up until that challenge.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition.
Mears.
That's a wonderful tackle. Pulls it back now. Got in the way.
Gonzalez Pires. It's gone out for a throw.
Shots on here. Good stretch by the goalkeeper to push that away from danger. Oh, chance. Superb save.
He shouldn't have had a chance at all with that. Oh, what about those reflexes? Brilliant.
And that's dealt with the problem. Now back to throw. Brad Knight. It's a great fixture, isn't it, the way the league table is at the moment. And the manager here, very quick to get his team motivated, he hopes, by saying some good things about them. We'll see what effect it has.
Yeah, he couldn't have done much more, could he, to try and send them out with a great deal of confidence, and it'll be interesting to see whether they are the team that starts the brighter in this match.
Throw in now.
Alba. Well, I like the look of this attack. Good strong tackle. Well, suddenly they could be on the counter-attack. Trying to get in behind just a little too eagerly then.
He could give the defender a yard, you know, and still get there. Yeah, he's unlucky. There wasn't much in it there.
Gonzalez Perez. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception.
Here's a chance to attack.
Here's an opportunity, maybe. Real chance. Two in front now.
Well, keep the concentration, and they've won this match, I think.
Two for him on the day, and two very well taken goals.
The goal, wherever you look at it, it was very well taken.
Oh, he's loving it, the manager. He's seeing his team playing really well, just what he was asking for.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0.
England revolution goal. Number 6, Scott
Well, he makes that transition happen quickly.
Caldwell, onto the attack now.
Varner hit it hard, but not very true. This could lead to a chance. It's good attacking play. What an opportunity if he picks out the right man.
And in the end, Brad, Bujan not really challenged by that kind of save. And Smith.
Now this looks promising. Goodness! Steered in very classily.
And here he was, faced by the goalkeeper. That was the challenge. In you go. Easy as you like.
It looks easy, doesn't it? But I can tell you it's not. You have to be at the top of your game to try it and to convert it. Well, it's great when a plan comes together, and the manager doubly delighted with the way his team are playing.
I don't think we expected this, such a one-sided affair, but look at the scoreline.
Number 14, Diego Fernandez.
Villalba.
Diego Fagundes. Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now. Threading it through. Real opening now. Very sharp. Reaction save from close in.
Getting set at the corner.
Corner played into the middle. It was a promising situation. They could have made more of that. Wonderful chance. Oh, how cheeky is that?
Takes a lot of bottle to try that, but he's got it.
Well, they've increased their lead here, and that could just wrap up the match.
Yeah, the much better team out here today, and that scoreline reflects that.
Let's see the replay now.
One team really on their game today, the other very off colour.
Number 19, Antonio Blinar de la Mayo.
Well, the home team has been outplayed, and the home supporters have lost their will to support, I think.
Well, haven't they just? You could hear a pin drop here. Seen one or two heading for the exits. They're not impressed.
Diego Fagundes. Smith.
Well, can he get to the ball played over the top? He'll be in on goal. A real opening for him. The defenders managed to get in the way there.
Carmona. It's gone out for a throw-in. Brad Knight. Villalba. Well, they've got the ball back now in the middle of the field. Diego Fagundes.
In behind the defenders.
Oh, nicely done! What a good way to score.
Hat-trick. Goal number 3 here. And it's a perfect day for the player.
Well, there is a saying that things come in threes. They've come in threes for him, a hat-trick.
Not just 3 goals, but he's played really well. His overall game has been top class today. Oh, he's loving it, the manager. He's seeing his team playing really well, just what he was asking for.
Well, this is a truly outstanding start to the game. A fantastic first half.
Number 6,
Villalba. Mears.
Well, this could be dangerous in a wide position.
Diego Fagundes. Read the play well to intercept. I wonder how they're going to play it from here. We've reached half-time. They've had a wonderful first half in terms of the scoreline, as you can see. But there's the second half to negotiate and the second leg, of course, to come. So, although it looks good, it's not done and dusted yet.
No, I think it's all about concentration, isn't it? If they can keep that focus, then they're going to have a handy advantage.
Looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down.
Could score! It's a fast start here.
They deserve that goal. They've been the better team early on.
Oh, chance!
Here's a chance to attack.
Here's an opportunity, maybe. Real chance. Must score! Fagundes! Steered in very classily. at the opposition this far, threading it through. Real opening now. It's a promising situation. They could have made more. Wonderful chance. In behind the defenders. Oh, nicely done.
As you can see from the scoreline as we start the second half, there might not be too much of a contest left in this game. Spotted that well and intercepted.
Threads it through. With great vision here. He's in. And he scores.
No heart in mouth time for the player that's hit it, but he's got his just rewards. It's a goal.
Nicely done in an unselfish way by the provider for the goal scorer.
Yeah, no wonder the scorer goes across to his mate, because he was unselfish and laid it on a plate for him.
I have to say it's so one-sided today, but all credit to the team that are racking up the goals.
Villalba.
That's good movement forward here.
Villalba.
Good defending.
Neither side able to dwell on the ball for very long here.
Oh, he's cut that out well read. They could pose some danger now.
So they're setting up for the corner. It's the fullback who has to come off, I think has to come off, because he has looked the weak link in this team.
Yeah, he's had a really poor day, and it's not like him. In general, he's much better than that.
Defender did well to get to it, but hasn't really finished the job. Got to keep the ball here under some pressure. Oh, that's good defending.
Well, we could get some new... That's a free kick.
Tried to keep it, but they haven't been able to do that. Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now. And shoots! Confident goalkeeping here.
Yeah, good hand to turn it aside.
Supported there as he can head it on to someone who's waiting to receive it. Wonderful chance! He can cut it back now.
Throw in to come. Brad Knight. Diego Fagundes.
Got his shot off now. He's put it over.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the contact, the power, but should have seen just off.
Well, he's beaten his man. Attacking now. Martinez. Came in with a challenge. Diego Fagundes.
Bit of space to go forward into with the ball. A good run towards the near post. Off the post! Cleared away, well away from goal.
Congratulations to today's
On the attack here.
man of the match, Travis Holstein. Please come to Guest Relations to claim your prize.
And he's knocked it out of play, the defender.
Can be a match winner, this lad, but today, no. And it was one of his lesser performances. I think it's a bit hard on him that the supporters seem to be happy to see him coming off.
Yeah, that's the life of a winger sometimes. You are dependent on your service and obviously dependent on what you do with the ball, and he's not been clever enough in possession today.
Could be dangerous.
Opening them up with a must score. Oh, that's a fantastic goal.
It's so hard to counter, Martin, that 1-2 touch stuff. The understanding between this team, well, the opposition couldn't get near.
He can't have scored many better than this, with the bend he's imparted onto the ball.
I'll give him credit. You could see exactly what he set out to do there and executed it perfectly. Well, it's great when a plan comes together and the manager doubly delighted with the way his team are playing.
One team really on their game today, the other very off colour.
Number 33, Donnie Smith.
Parkhurst. Now this looks promising.
Looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down.
Well, there's one for him to chase in behind. Brilliant pass, can he finish it? Pass threaded through. Needs to stay cool now.
So we'll restart with a throw-in. Diego Fagundes.
Here's a chance. Well, that's a goal with class written all over it.
It looks wonderful when it comes off, not quite so when it doesn't.
From close range, he took full advantage.
It's a proper striker's goal, that one. He gets just as much satisfaction out of that as a 20-yarder.
You can see what was asked of him. He's been taken off now. It's just been a bad performance, really. I mean, he's been in the right kind of areas, but he's lost his tackles, lost his headers, and now lost his place on the pitch.
Yeah, look at him coming off. He's totally dejected. And a little word or two from the manager. I would imagine he'll be okay next week.
Caldwell. Good forward play from them. Great chance! Gone for placement, got his bearings wrong.
Gonzalez Pires. Cut out the pass.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition.
Played back.
And shoots! And he knocks in the goal.
Well, he's not far out, but you've got to be on your toes in these circumstances, and he was.
Well, I wonder whether the goalkeeper will blame himself for this, but it looked a good finish, even though he did get a touch.
Yeah, he's getting a few stares off his defenders. They thought he should have done better. Well, I know this manager's been working hard on the training ground on a certain shape, and boy, is it getting results out there.
Substitution time, and it's the fullback who's had a fine match who's going to be replaced now.
Well, what I like about this lad is that, yes, he gets forward and he's a threat on the front foot, but he never neglects the defensive side. Really good defender.
It is now an extraordinary lead, and you could say really game over. Room now out on the wing, with good vision. Real chance. Guiding it through.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum
Taken
of
quickly.
4 minutes of added time.
Here we'll see what they can manage from the corner. Corner played into the middle. Under some pressure, he shielded it well. It could be a chance! That's a brilliant goal.
Oh, it's another fine goal, and the keeper who's had to pick the ball out the net, he's had a miserable time, as have the losing side here.
Pretty straightforward, this match, and the late goal sums it up, really.
Yeah, they're just compounding their superiority with that one.
Let's see the replay now.
Well, it's great when a plan comes together and the manager doubly delighted with the way his team are playing.
There's no doubt that the scoreline reflects realistically the nature of the game. There's nothing false about it. And the referee brings it to a halt. What a brilliant performance from this fella.
Yeah, one of those matches, Martin, where everything he touched turned to gold. It was an impeccable performance.
First leg of this semi-final over, a successful first leg.
I think they'll be really pleased to have that cushion because they're up against a really good side here.
Promising situation, they could have made more of. Wonderful chance! In behind the defenders. Oh, nicely done! Opening them up with a through pass. Must score! Oh, that's a fantastic goal! Here's a chance. And shoots. And he knocks in the goal. With some pressure, he shielded it well. It could be a chance. That's a brilliant goal.
Major League Soccer, semi-final, first leg. Seattle Sounders 2, Portland Timbers 2.